we have contributed almost nothing to these fights. Hello everyone, and welcome today to another Diamond video. Today we're going to be looking at a Zenyatta player in Diamond 1, and we're going to see what he needs to do to improve getting into Masters. Now, generally, Zenyatta is going to be a hero that's going to get a huge value on that Discord, since he actually didn't get a nerf from going Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. So the 25% Discord essentially just melts tanks. In general, I'd say just leaving a Discord on a tank is going to be helping a lot, but you can also put it on anyone that you feel your teammate is going to be dueling, giving your teammate the harmony and the enemy the Discord. So Tracer's a good target to throw the harmony on, since she's going to be primarily deep in the fight and your Mercy's not going to be able to heal. We do kind of ditch the Reinhardt here, and so he goes down. Maybe giving him a little more support there would have actually been good, because now we have no front line. Up here is also not really a good spot you want to be, just because this is a giant choke for you. Usually I would say if you're going to push, you would push down bottom. Now your team is staggering a little bit here. Finally get the Cassidy. We're kind of not pushing with our team though. Looks like we're doing things on our own primarily, and we just lost our Kiriko and our Reinhardt because of it. Looks like we're going to be losing the rest of our team too. Only person left we have is Symmetra. We're playing very much like a damage hero here. So we're spending our entire time fighting up here, but you have to remember your tank kind of pushes where you guys should go. And to be honest, up here is not a great place you want to go, because you standing in this area right here is going to leave you open to a lot of explosives from Bastion, a lot of spam. Cassidy can probably hit a magnetic grenade in there. It's going to be a lot of chaos hitting in here. So pushing through the train is usually never a good idea. Instead, probably the best route to take is going to be this left side over here, and then you can either go here and fight, you know, with them having high ground, which is not the best option, or you guys can literally go all the way left and take over this building, and now you guys actually have high ground and point, and they have to come to you, which is probably going to be the better option. And while you get this initial pickup here, your tank and the team fight is happening down here, so you need to be supporting this fight down here. Now, because your Reinhardts are dueling, you would start winning the fight if you actually threw a Discord on this Reinhardt that your team was, you know, fighting against. Instead, this Reinhardt is getting all of the peel. Your Reinhardt's getting almost none of it. Your Kiriko has to help him out. And now their Reinhardt basically walks over top of your supports. That whole time, you have been pushing out, and you have, you know, you've gotten no picks yet. You just got the Ana. Now your Tracer's low. We have not given her a healing orb yet. We get it, but it's too late. And now they're grouped up. So you just weren't there for the initial fight. You were kind of doing your own thing, which is fine if you wanted to go and get the pick on the Cassidy initially. But as soon as you got that pick, maybe instead of pushing through here, realize that your team's down here and support this fight happening down here, because I'm sure you could have gotten a pick here, charged a volley, and then shot it at the Cassidy down here onto the Rhino, and that would have been all good. So now we're going to group up and push again. Hopefully we'll play more with the tank. Unfortunate, that's a bit of a stagger. Looks like we're just staggering here. It's a very bad teleporter. Same deal, we're gonna go on that off angle, losing our Harmony Orb, trying to duel a Cassidy, and we're forced out of our Transcendence, our best ultimate in the game, by the way, to keep ourselves alive. We have contributed almost nothing to these fights. And we even lost our ultimate there, which could have, you know, saved us from their Bastion ult, from their Reinhardt Shatter. I would just say play with your tank more is going to be my advice. This is good. Look, we got 3 assists in general just from playing with their tanks, and we actually won the point because we stick with the tanks. So it just goes to show that staying with the tanks is going to just be a better way of playing Zenyatta in this scenario. Nice. Good. So Zen, while you may think he wants to go do flank things, because you might see highlight plays of high pros playing Zen kind of like a flanker because they have insane aim, he's really going to be beneficial in just spamming down and applying extra pressure from wherever the line of fire is going to be coming from. It's not a bad trance. Okay, so you guys actually C9, so that's cool. You know, big C9 from you guys. I don't know if you're using Zen's melee enough either. His melee does 45 damage and it boops him. And I believe it does even more if they're discorded too. So you can definitely start melting people with the discord and the kicks. Something else that I'm not seeing you do a whole lot is your discord actually tells you where the head of the enemy is. So if you throw and apply a discord, you're actually going to be able to line up where the head of the enemy is, and you can charge up a volley around a corner and launch it into them. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you like the video. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I try to post videos every week to help you guys climb. If you guys have a video of your own, feel free to comment it down below. How did this video do? Let me know below as well. I sometimes wonder if you guys are actually learning from this stuff or not. Now, as I always say, defense is going to be harder than attack because you actually have to find a good position to hold. If you don't have a good position to hold, it kind of all goes really bad. So we'll see where you end up holding as Zenyatta. All right, it looks like we're holding the high ground here. Oh. Getting a little extra pressured here, but looks like we're setting up a car wash, so doing pretty well. Oh yeah, big discords. Look at that, not even applying damage to these people and they're still getting melted by that discord. Yeah, so all this is good right now. We haven't really had much we have to do. We're just trying to play with our team and get that trans as fast as we can. Now, something that I might think you should consider as Zenyatta is, especially if you want to climb into Masters, you definitely want to be looking at an ult tracking to figure out what your ult's going to counteract, right? So, to me, the best ult for you to counteract is going to be the Sigma ult, but they did just swap from Sigma to Zarya, so they're not going to have it probably until the time you get another trans. So the next second best thing is going to be either the Baptiste ult or Bastion's ult, depending on whichever one seems to be doing more damage. So the Baptiste ult goes through, so this wouldn't be a bad idea to pop your ult through, but you guys seem to get through it just fine. Maybe to keep your Rhino, yep, we'll just pop ours. Nice. Ooh. Okay, so we played here, At some point, we probably wanted to rotate over here and back to here, a safer position. Just over here, you're kind of gonna get pinched off. Eventually, your tank is going to have to let go of this point, and now he's giving them the point for free. So you rotating here and then staying here for a prolonged period of time probably was, you know, just a miscalculation. You needed to probably just rotate to a safer spot, which I think, in my opinion, would have been here. Especially because now you have a health pack, so if you start getting low, you can just grab a health pack real quick and go back to it. Let's find a good position for ourselves, get up on the high ground real quick. There's no need to be fighting here. Oh, bit of a panic ult there. Hopefully we get something out of it. Looks like we're winning this fight, at least. That's good. Oh. Yeah, we definitely can use the Discord to track the enemy a little bit better. I'm just not seeing you track them too much through walls, but the Discord makes it so much better for Zen to win duels like that. Zen beats the absolute crap out of Winston, so... You know, if a Winston dives on you, and you have a support nearby, don't be afraid of the Winston. You can just throw a Discord on that dude, and he's essentially turns into a damage hero, or a squishy. Alright, yeah, so things I think we can work on as a Zenyatta player. We need to be using our Discord to hack the enemy, wall hack the enemy a little bit more so we can win those duels a little bit easier. We need to stick with the team, because as you saw in the very first half of this, us not sticking with the team just wasn't working at all. We lost every single frontline fight. It was good on us to eventually, you know, change that playstyle and play with the team again. And because of your lack of mobility, you definitely need to be positioning well and rotating to where, you know, the generally safe places that you can, because if you do get caught out, you will just blow up. And I guess the final tip's going to be ult tracking the enemy's ultimates and making sure you're timing your transcendence with whatever ultimate they're going to be using so that you're canceling it out, because Zen has one of the top 10 best ults in the game right now. And I think that's going to be like that for a while. So, as always, I hope this helps, and happy climbing.